What's up, traders? What's up? What's good? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you made money last week, and if you didn't make money, don't worry. This week we're definitely gonna make money. So this week I just got four pairs that has good potential, four good setup on these four pairs. So let's get straight to it. So first pair is GBP card. GBP card is bullish on the daily, as you can see, higher high, and it's like a double top. Then it got bearish here, then went back to being bullish. Then it has been bullish ever since. So on the weekly, that's on the weekly. On the daily, it's also bullish. On the 4 hours, it's also bullish. So I'm only waiting for a quick retest back to this zone, to this AOI. So once it does that, once it starts retesting, it might go up a little, it might come up a little to take out this high, then start retesting. But anyway, anyhow it wants to react, I'll just wait for it at this zone. Once it gets into this zone, I'll wait for my shift of structure, and once it shifts structure on the 30 minutes or the 1 hour, then I will be taking that trade. So I'm waiting for something like this. Something like this, So it has to come into the zone. If it doesn't come into the zone, then no trade, something like this. So once it shifts, a retest, then I think it's so. I'm waiting for a good confirmation that would be an engulfing candle. Then this would be my SL. Then take it, give me 1:2 or 1:3, and that will be all. So hopefully this happens next week. Then we'll see how it goes. We'll react to it and anyhow it happens. So the next pair will be NZD USD on the weekly is bearish. All right, so NZD USD is bearish on the weekly, as you can see. It has been bearish for a long time, since September. It has been bearish. That's just been not even giving a reasonable structure here, but it has been bearish. You can see it has not been going down. Now on the daily, it has broken structure from being bearish now to bullish. So I'm expecting a retracement to the upside, maybe up to this zone here. So you can see it broke structure around this point. It broke structure last week. For some time now on the USD pairs, we've been expecting a retracement to the downside, but now it has broken structure, and now it has become bullish. You can see on NZD USD even gave something like a inverted head and shoulder. So you can see this is like the right, this is like the left head, and this is like the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then you can see it has broken. This is like the necktie. This zone is acting like in the neckline. So it has broken above it. Now I'm just expecting a retest back into the neckline, then a push to the upside. So I'm expecting something like this on the 30 minutes. Same thing, same shift of structure. Then I'm expecting something like this on the 30 minutes, not on the daily. So I'm expecting it to come maybe up to this point here, maybe giving me 1:2 or 1:3 weeks toward. Anyhow, it could come as far as up here too, but no, I don't think all that will happen next week. So probably to stop somewhere here. So that's for NZD USD. The next pair is NZD CHF. NZD CHF was also like NZD USD. It's on the weekly. On the weekly, it's bullish. On the weekly, NZD USD has flipped. It's flipped bullish. It has been bearish for a long time now, but now it is bullish, as you can see. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Now it has broken structure up to this point. Now you can see this last high. Now it has broken above this last high, which made it become bullish on the weekly here. So what I'm just waiting for right now is On the daily too, it is bullish on the daily. So you can see very, very bullish on the daily. Very, very bullish. You can see broke structure. You can see this little higher highs and higher lows that's been happening for some time now. But it finally broke structure once it came here. Structure is higher than this. So I'm just waiting for a retest back into the zone. Then um retest back into that zone, then it goes higher. So it might likely pass this zone. It might come down as much as far as here. So because this is also a structure here, but if it doesn't react for me, then I'll be waiting for it here also. That's this structure. You can see this structure. Let me draw it. This structure here. So if it doesn't react from that place, it should definitely come down here and react. I'm looking forward to it reacting from this point here, then shifting, going to the upside. So the last but not the least pair AEDCHF. AEDCHF is just like the NZDCHF that I just analyzed now. So it's the same thing. I'm just waiting for a sheet on the 30 minutes. Same thing with NZDCHF. You can see the weekly bullish, the daily bullish, the 4 hour also bullish. So all time frames now are bullish. For the past 2-3 weeks now, we'll be expecting sales on the CHF pairs, that's the NZD-CHF and AED-CHF. But now it has broken structure, and it has a broken structure on both the weekly and the daily. So now that it has broken structure, I'm just expecting buys now. So you can see it from here. I see the double top, it broke the neckline, retest, came down. Now you can see this. You can see that it has broken structure is higher than the last high. This recent high now on the weekly is higher than this last high of December 9th and December 16th, as you can see. So now I'm just waiting for a quick retest back into this zone here. Back into that zone. So on the daily, on the daily time frame, it's also bullish. It's also bullish on the daily time frame. So you can see. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for a retest back into the zone. This zone is very strong zone because you can see one touch here, two touch here, and that touch here. Sorry. And that touch on this at this point. The zone, this AOI is a very strong AOI, and this is a daily AOI. You can see here also, and that touch here also. So about like 5 touches, you can see it. If you take the line backward, you can see it has a lot of touches on that zone. Price at once price that AOI just means once price gets into zone, once price gets into that zone, it must react. It reacts to go up or it reacts to go down. So what I'm just expecting for it now is to come down to this zone. And once it comes down to this zone, it will react, then keep pushing up. All right. So I just want to give a quick update on my prop firm. That's the 150K challenge phase that I'm currently in. So I took a trade on GBP JPY last week, which ended in a loss. I took a sell on GBP JPY on last week. So I just want to give a quick breakdown of what's happened, like what the trade that I took, and give you a breakdown of why I took it and everything. So for GBP JPY on the daily, on the daily, on the weekly, on the weekly, GBP JPY was very, it was, remove this green can this green card, this green can was from last week. So it was bearish on the weekly last week. So let's go to the daily. The daily was also bearish. So and the 4 hours was bearish. So why going to why I actually took that trade. I took that trade because now, as at this point here on the daily, GBP was very very bearish. It was bearish. It was until it broke past this structure. It went above this previous lower high. Then it has broken structure, and now it is bullish on the daily. So I took this trade on 1 hour. On the 1 hour, price has gotten to my zone. It has gone to my zone, and it has shifted structure. So, but what happened last week was I didn't wait for any confirmation on this trade for me to take the trade. I just saw the sheets, no confirmation. That and used to be my confirmation most times is a bearish engulfing candle. So there was not it just broke structure here. It broke structure. So I'm ideally I'm supposed to just wait for a all right. So ideally I'm just supposed to wait for a retest back after this break here, this break of this shift of structure here. So I'm just supposed to wait for a retest back, a retest, then give me a bearish engulfing. Once it wants to give me that bear, I'm supposed to enter. But on this trade, I didn't want to wait for that retest. I don't want to wait for the confirmation. I was just waiting for confirmation here, but I've seen the shift. I'm just waiting for confirmation to enter the trade, but I didn't want to wait here because I just thought that okay, let me just enter, then put my SL here because if price ever gets here, then I will get stopped out, and that means the trend has changed into a bullish trend. So I didn't really think that it would keep going up, like it would change because once it hits my stop loss, it just kept on going up. It kept on going up, as you can see. So now GBP is actually bullish. It's actually bullish now, but for last week it was bearish, and I took this trade just thinking that it should get to this zone, then keep going. All right, so I took a loss on GBP. I took a loss on this trade, and it actually cost me a lot because normally I risk 2%, 2% on each of my on each trade setup that I have. I have most time the drawdown of a profit is 10%, so I risk 2%, giving me 5 tries for me to either blow the account, lose the account, or pass that account. So right now I took this trade risking 2% on both accounts, the 100K good funded account and 50K funded net. I took 2% of the account. But what happened that made me lose up on almost 4% on my account was because of now I took this trade. You can see the consolidation here. So this trade it hit my SL around 1 a.m. Hit my SL around 1 a.m. And ideally when before the end of the session, that's New York session going to Asia session, there has to be a spike in spread. So most times I usually remove my SL. I usually remove my SL because so that I won't get kicked out by the spread for Asian session. So I took my SL, and I forgot to put it back because of I slept off. So when I woke up around, I think I woke up around this time when price actually hit my SL on the 1 hour. I woke up around I think like 1:30 when price hit my SL. I just happened to wake up at that time. So I checked it and I saw that price have hit my SL. Now what I was waiting for was that okay, I don't want to, because price was around, let's go to the 30 minutes. Price was around this point. So it has already hit my SL and was already going up. It was around this point here when I woke up. Price was around this point here, this place. So I've already lose a lot more. I've lost a lot more. So I was like, okay, let price just come and retest this zone here. This zone should just come back and retest so that I can close out and know that okay, I didn't lose more than what I wanted to lose. But it kept on going up, and mind you, on that Friday, JPY they had the JPY had news. So This candle started coming back down, it spiked up. And now I was risking 2%, and most of this profit for gold funded, the daily drawdown was 4%. For funded net, the daily drawdown is 5%. So I was already scared as at this point when it was already pushing up. I was like, oh, so I had to quickly close out. That was what made me lose about 4%. So let's just go to the analytics of the dash to my dashboard. So you can see here. So you can see I lost about 3,008 dollars on this setup because of what I explained earlier. Because of the I took my stop loss out. I took my stop loss out, and instead of me closing in time, I was waiting for it to come down so that I won't lose now. But still, I still ended up losing even more. If even if I had taken even if I had taken my even if I had taken my taking the loss as when I woke up. When I woke up that night, I would not have taken that loss. But as you can see, there was a big spike, and when I saw the spike, I was like, if I stay any longer, I might just lose the account because of I violated the daily drawdown. So that was what made me to quickly exit so that I wouldn't lose the account just because of daily drawdown. Do you understand? So it's the same thing. I lost about almost 4%. Now I'm down almost 4,000, and the remaining loss for me, the overall drawdown that I can have now is 6,000 before I end up losing the account. So for fundedness also is the same thing. I reached 2%, and you can see I'm down 3.7% on this. 3.7%. The daily drawdown is 5%. So the overall loss limit is also 5,000, and I have a max permitted loss of 3,000 because I've already lost about 4% of it. Now I just have 6% remaining. If I lose 6% now, I will have blown the account. So that was what just happened last week. Well, it is what it is. So I'm just looking forward to the next week. I keep on risking. The mistake that I made last week was that now GBP if you watch the last video, GBP was not among the pairs that was on my watch list, but because of the pairs on my watch list was not giving me the setup. Yeah, well, it is what it is. So now I just have 6%, 6% overall. If I lose 6% more, then I will have blown the account and blown this 100k phase one challenge. So I'm just going to be risking. I'm still going to be risking same 2%. No, I'm not going to allow my emotions to you know take have the best of me. I'm just going to be still be risking 2% on each trade. So which gives me 3 trades to either blow the account or to get out of drawdown and pass the account. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so that's all for this week. Hopefully the week that we're going into will be a profitable one so that I can take a trade, risking 2%. If I have a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, I can come out of journal and even with a little bit more profit. So let's see how next week goes. So if you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to keep seeing this type of content and for other people to be able to see this type of content, so just please like, share, comment, subscribe, comment what you think about the video, comment your comment your thoughts on how you think I should operate, like I should run the 100k challenge. Let's see how it goes from there. All right, bye.